What's up, y'all? How everybody doing? I hope everybody doing good because I am. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I just want to let y'all know that we got them. We got them. The police chief was there the whole time. I told y'all I was going to have some inside information. Now look, y'all see the police chief in the kitchen at 2:33 September the 9th when Miss Teresa was calling the hotel. Man, you know what? When I first seen this picture, I'm like, man, they gotta be Risco. And I looked everywhere till somebody gave me some information, said, Trey, I'ma just speak straight up with you. Everybody know the police was there, but I'ma enlighten you what was going on. I said, what? Man, them folks said the police were there the whole time. Look, and then they weren't even in uniforms. They had another room at the hotel, and check this out. Man, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. So everything what this person told me, it all made sense. Look, y'all. Look, they even said when Kenneka was in the trash bag, man, they had that girl by the dumpster. And then they had to put her in the fridge. Look, that was the whole secret about it. Because the police was in this. Look, guess what these people told me, gang? Man, y'all finna dawn me up now. Cause y'all remember when Miss Teresa, every time when she say, when she mentioned the police, she always say she be going to meetings. To meetings, right? So I'm like, why is she going to all of these meetings? Why you keep meeting up with the medical examiner office? Then you keep meeting up with the police station. 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? The police ain't just finna tell you, get come on in, and you know what I'm saying? Man, them folk gonna be like, look, we doing the best we can. We're gonna work on this and stuff like this, and so we'll let you know when we have some tea for you. But now I see why. Now I see why they were releasing certain videos. Now I see why Miss Teresa was on Rosemont heavily when it came to the police. Cause they were there on the footage at 2:30 in the morning, just like what Kilo Brown said. And then make it so bad. Watch this. Y'all remember now I didn't even know this part. I did not know this part. Y'all remember I used to show y'all that back door with Jay Guido, what they were doing to Kenneka in the back? Guess where the police was? In the parking lot and in the caddy shack. In the caddy shack the whole time. And don't you look, and guess what this person told me? Don't y'all remember when TY said the front desk is calling the phone and TY live video? Y'all heard when Monique was talking about put it in the freezer? Guess who was on the other end? The police. I didn't even know that. Now, I remember a lady reached out to me and was like, man, Trey Gang, I was there that night. I'm like, what? She said she was there that night. She don't know none of the people that were there. She just know the celebrities that was there. I'm like, celebrities? She was like, yeah, because it was a sacrifice. She was like, Bill Mary was there, the police was there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew what was going on, and the police organized everything in the Crown Plaza. Look, they was saying, this what the lady told me. The lady was like, look, they took her organs. It said, look, they said they took the girl organs and it was downstairs in the basement, like a secret chamber or something. And that's what they were doing. That's what they were really doing, the autopsy and stuff. Cause this person told me, look, this person said, and I did my own investigation. This is what I found out. When I was looking at the police report, I always said this. I'm saying, man, these dudes got to be the police or something. It's like they working with the police. And when I started mentioning the police, because, you know, they got police cameras in the neighborhood. And I asked myself a question. I'm like, okay, if you got these people on the run from the hotel and you can't find them, what's wrong with the camera in the neighborhood that you got filming in front of their house? Filming in front of the house. And then even Andrea Alice's act the same thing of where Jay Money got killed at. And she was like, wait a minute, he got killed down by the police station. It's cameras everywhere. How will his murder would still be unsolved if it's on police surveillance camera? You know, the one that be on the street lights and stuff? Them cameras. So check this out. These people said they let everybody do what they wanted to do with Kenneka, right? They even told them how to do it. But if you're going to sacrifice her, y'all the one got to commit the crime. We just going to supervise it. You see what I'm saying? So the whole time the police was in the parking lot when Kenneka was getting assaulted. And on the night, look, y'all remember we were so confused about who the ambulance was for, you know, when there was like a stage in the back, doc. And I'm like, why they talking about stage? I know what the word stage mean when it comes to the police. You set your perimeter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You set your perimeter. And then once the person told me this inside information, bells started ringing off when I started thinking about the police frequency call. Oh, that's why they mentioned 11 floor. That's why they saying it could be another struggle up there. They said, look, she said it was 2 girls that night. But they don't know what happened to the other girl. Now, this one related to me. They don't know what happened to the other girl. But they know what happened to Kenneka. They know what happened to Kenneka, right? So now I see why. Check this out. Listen to closely what I'm saying. This finna all make sense when you see this. All right. Watch this setup. If Irene said I last saw her at 2 something. You know what I'm saying? Irene said I saw her last at 2 something. And Leonora said, yeah. And I got 5 more videos that said 240. They said 250. Now look what the surveillance footage would be showing round about this time, right? Then, since you know that part, let's skip 30 minutes before this. We see Leonora and Kenny walking in the hotel. And then look, the minute that Leonora left the hotel, Kenny come in the back door with his guy. That's when Miss Teresa calling the phone to Crown Plaza at 2:30 on the dot. Talking about check the cameras at 2:30 on the dot. Look, the lady even told us the police even provided the narcotics drugs. They said that's where they got the drug to give to Kenneka. It was from the police. I'm like, wait. I can't believe what my ears has heard. Look, when he went in the kitchen, watch this game. When this police went in, when he was in the kitchen, he had to come out the freezer area or somewhere in the parking lot where the police was staging it. So when everybody was standing, look, when everybody was standing at the back door, look who was heading that way. And then before he had, look, after when he headed this way, then we see a worker with a cutting board. That worker with a cutting board. If you know that, the case is solved. I ain't even got to say no more. The case is solved. Cause once you get a full if you watch this video alone, he finna walk in the Caddyshack area where everybody gonna be at the back door. So he literally could see them and communicate with them and let them in. And then once he went this way, somebody, a white man, came out with a long cutting board, went to the restaurant, and guess who they meet up with at the restaurant? Shamaya, Bree, Peas. You know what I'm saying? They went over there and talked to him. And then to make it so bad, look, this person told me and said, man, Trey Game, I don't mean no harm. But that white girl, y'all remember that white girl in the white t-shirt? Y'all remember that white girl in the t-shirt? They was walking round about this time. Guess this person said who she was related to. Y'all remember that little y'all it's gonna be two white girls y'all gonna see. Y'all remember the white girl that's in TY live video standing by the bathroom? Alright, and that other white girl with the white tee on and walking with an earpiece. Look, they said those two white girls is related to Candy Star. And I was like, that ain't the first time I've been told that. I was like, that ain't even the first time. I even confronted Candy Star about that. She hurried up and responded like, this where I was at, showing me that. This where I was at on September the 9th. So look, they said the white girl was related to Candy Star. That's why Candy Star was covering the case, cause the white girl, they know Miss Teresa, and I used to see Miss Teresa and Candy Star go back and forth at it. Cause I'm like, wait a minute, cause I'm like, Miss Teresa responded to Candy Star. They used to talk. Candy Star was like, yeah, did Kenneka I sent Kenneka some blankets. You know, she telling the world, bruh, the game is so crazy. She actually told her people on her channel, she sent blankets to heaven to make sure Kenneka was gonna stay warm. Come on, bruh. Now, I don't know what's going on with that situation, but believe me, I believe every bit of it. Cause Candy Star was a nobody. And then Look, when you go back to Kenneka, you ain't see no kind of psychics or nothing. This lady was into artificial babies, bro. Y'all remember she used to sell babies, dolls, right? Little infant baby dolls. Put two and two together when it comes to children and and sacrifice and stuff. So look, so boom, they say the white chick and that's who they was talking about. The girl had the knife in her hand, and she was an employee at the Crown Plaza. So the girl in the white tee on, living over, slip up and say, yeah, that was an employee. It was an employee, bruh. Then y'all seen the famous video when they was dragging, look, when they was in the video, it looked like Monique and Shamaya were carrying Kenneka up the ramp. Milton Collins video told everybody this. That white girl, she changed clothes. And she helped them move the body. Watch this. Look, that's what they told me what they did. They said right at that ramp, that's where they pulled Kenneka out. Look, they pulled Kenneka through that stairwells right there from the pool area. Look, if you know the layout of the pool area, this how they got the body to the freezer, bro. This how they got the body to the freezer, and I got this from an inside source. Man, y'all come on with the thumb game, Jack. Come on with the thumb game. You know what I'm talking about. Man, if you ain't gonna support the movement, man, I gotta ask you to leave. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna, support the channel by sharing the video, bro, and understanding the evidence. Understand what I'm telling you. This how they got the body from the pool to the kitchen without being seen. Look, they said when she was in the pool, right? They said they dragged her, bagged her. You know what I'm saying? They needed a cart at first. So the video that you seen that her dragging the ramp, like they dragging the body to the ramp, but it looked like they coming out the laundry room. Don't y'all know there's two videos in one? All they did was when they brought her out the stairwells, right, and went into the elevators, they just reversed the footage and showed it to you backwards. And that's why Shamaya was facing backwards. This the route. They got her from the pool area. They was gonna come through that little ballroom, and they was gonna come through the visibility bar. And they was like, nope, we can't do that right now. We'll be risking getting caught. So what they did, they dragged the body to the stairwells. It's still in the pool. If you know where the stairwells at, in the pool area, all you just got to do, boom, you got to drag the body right upstairs. I mean, now, look, once you get to the pool area, you get her on those stairs. Then you come down. That's where you finna come down at. So when they brought the body down, they towed her to the laundry room. Once they towed her to the laundry room, right? That's when the camera's out. Cause I always said, man, why we don't have laundry footage around about this time? Cause the laundry footage skipped over that whole night. So they said they dragged the body through the laundry room. If you know the layout, you know how to get to the laundry room finna take you straight to where? To the kitchen. So when they drug her through the laundry room, they drug her through the kitchen, and they got on the freight elevators. And once they got on the freight elevators, bruh, they said they were really finna put the girl in the trash. And look, in the trash compactor, bruh. Look, they said they were finna put her in the trash compactor, and then this the reason why they were finna they were finna put Kenneka body in the trash after when they were finna put her in the freezer. Listen to this. They said this when they drug her. She's still alive. Look, she is still alive. While she was in the bag, they said they were doing it quick. They said when they took the body, now it's out of their hands. Now the police told them to go back to the room. So they done went back to the room, but on the footage, y'all think they left. You think Irene done left? You think everybody left? You thinking when you see them running in the parking lot, you think they left, bro? They didn't leave. They even said they went back. Look, they split up. Some went back in the room, and the other people went to the DoubleTree, and the other gang. Look, Jay Guido, Jay Guido, Kenny Tottenham, Kenny, her brother. They sunk into the Marriott. And Irene was at the DoubleTree. And then this person told me and said, Trey gang, Irene was still at the DoubleTree when the protests were going on. They said they were watching these people out the window. Miss Teresa know. They said Miss Teresa was still calling Irene now. Asking about what else they heard, what the police gonna do. Don't y'all know the whole time? This is what this lady told me. I promise to God. She said, look, these people had Kenneka body in the hospital downstairs. It's a chop shop. She told me, she said she wasn't the only one that fell victim in this hotel. And I ain't talking about the same night. She said this been going on special occasional events up under the people know. They took Kenneka downstairs in the hospital. They said they did surgery on that girl. They said they did surgery. They took what they wanted. The girl told me this is what they really want. They wanted the blood with the general in it. It's like that general rush stuff. You know what I'm saying? General chrome. I think that's the word for it. General chrome. Y'all seen that movie Rush? And he got the constantly if he don't have that general rush in that syringe, he'll die because he need that general rush. They said they use special tools. You know what I'm saying? Because they just can't cut the body open. You know what I'm saying? You got to make small incisions. You got to be real cause small incisions and remove certain body part. They said you could remove a body part from a body if you got the right to. They said they could suck a kidney to a tube, bruh. And she was like, Trey, gang, look at it like this, bro. Do you know how big is a feces, a baby in your stomach? You know what I'm saying? When half of these women begin abortion, they be the size of a kidney, bro. And she was like, just think of abortion. You could put a suction tube in there and you could just suck the baby out. So I'm like, I ain't never looked at it like that. They said when they took the organs, they patched the wounds up. Put the clothes back on, right? Put the clothes back on. Then put her in. Look, they said they covered the wounds up with medical. She was saying medical glue. She was like, if you look on Kenneka's stomach, you could actually see the trail what they cut it, and they covered it up with the tissue glue. She said it's a glue they use in surgery. It's it's like you ain't got to have stitches or something like this. She was like, instead of using stitches, they could use this like this little glue thing. And that's why they need look. And they said when they took what they wanted, they put her in the freezer and they staged it. The reason why they put her in the freezer, because Kenneka was swole. And I was like, that's why she was swole. Cause look, bruh, I'm finna show y'all. I said, man, that makes sense. Cause when I went back to the picture, this was right after that. This was right after the fact. She said, Trey Gang, when you pulled up those pictures, and she said when you were asking those questions, he said this how she was looking. And this how she was looking after the surgery. And that's why she was in the freezer, bro. And that ain't even all what she told me. That ain't even all what she told me. She said when they got what they wanted, everybody the celebrity. She said it was celebrities, girl. She wasn't even the first one that told me this. She gave me the hangouts where they be at. She told me how these people would be going in the hotel. She was like, this is Hollywood. She was like, look, this been going on for a long time. She was like, most of those hotel deaths, when it comes to celebrities, they always gonna rule it as a suicide or a drug overdose. And that's the cover up. If you got everybody believing it's a overdose, just say like, if just say Kenneka was the type to be popping pills and drinking. If Kenneka would be drinking and popping pills, guess what they gonna label her as? A junkie, right? A junkie. Then they gonna be like, yeah, she died of an overdose. Then the people gonna be like, yeah, she do be on it. She must have had a bad pill or something. That's still a murder. Cause if you in the room with somebody and you got a pill that's fake and you finna give it to the person but intentionally to kill them, that's murder. You see what I'm saying? So that's the easy way. And then the police, they really ain't gonna care about it anyway. So they're just gonna look at it like, well, do we have any history of drugs? Yeah, he doing them every day. Well, that's the problem. Accidental overdose. And then look, this lady told me about this a long time ago when she said, look, she said the reason why they killed Prince, and I ain't even asked for this information. She said the reason why they killed Prince because Prince was doing the same thing Michael Jackson was doing. Prince had some categories out here that's worth billions of dollars. And they said they hire doctors. She said they hire doctors. When you in the music game, you know what I'm saying, man, them folk, you got to go through doctors and all of this stuff, and because you got insurance on your life and everything. They said they paid the doctor to put a bogus pill in this pill bottle. She said that's how they got away with it. He went to the doctor. Look, when he went to the doctor, he picked up his prescription. And once he picked up his prescription and jumped on the plane, he must have had to pop one. And that's when it all went downhill from there. So how would he die from a drug that he got from a doctor unless the doctor gave him a powerful cocktail? She said they been doing this. She was explaining to me about the Whitney Houston situation. She was like, tell me, Trey Gang, what you know about the Whitney Houston situation? And I'm like, I know it's murder and cover up and all of this. And she was like, look, I work for Hollywood and I seen some things. And she was like, I still work for Hollywood. She was like, most of those people that was at that hotel, they was trying. It's like, just say if you in Hollywood, you in acting classes and you been chosen or something like this, and for these little vets, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's just too much information. Hi y'all. Appreciate the cash app, gang. Appreciate the cash app, y'all. Oh shit, that's Melvin Johnson. What's up, Melvin? Man, where you been, Jack? That goddamn Melvin. All right. Now look, shout out to Melvin, gang. Shout out to Melvin. That Mr. Johnson. You know, y'all remember Mr. Johnson? All right. So she was basically breaking down a whole lot of stuff about the Hollywood stuff. She was like, man, look, when they got everything what they needed, they took the look. This is what they did. They said they took everybody went out of town. You know what I'm saying? On Hollywood side, they said they went to another hotel, and boom, once they went to another hotel, she said usually when they do this type of stuff, how the way she was explaining it to me, let me see, can I explain it the exact way? All right, let me do it like this. All right. The way that she was explaining it to me, this how the way she was explaining it to me. Don't don't y'all know how King Rob and them was like, that's not Kenneka in the freezer. That's not Kenneka in the freezer. When they pull her out on the gurney. Listen to what I'm finna say this, cause I don't want y'all to get caught up in this dumb stuff. Look, they said after when they did surgery and took what they want on the Kenneka, they put her in the fridge. Once they put her in the fridge, they started doing the crime scene. Once they started doing the crime scene, they took the body. They took the body. So that means when we was watching this on the footage, when we were watching this on the footage, the reason why King Rob said there's not Kenneka in that freezer, because they already got Kenneka out that freezer. They already got the girl out the freezer and say, once you see this on the camera, this gonna be another girl that's coming out the freezer, not Kenneka. And he said that's why Miss Teresa one day was like, wait a minute, you know, that ain't even a Kenneka. That's the other girl. And the other girl got cremated. You see what I'm saying? They said they cremated the other girl, bruh. So I said, oh, that's how that works. And then look, check this out. And then look how look at the motion, boom. He's showing everybody. Look, the way he got his hand. In the cloud, that's a choking sign right there, bruh. So look, they said they was in there chilling. The police wanted them to calm down because they were getting a little too rowdy. Because they were making so much noise. Now, if you're making some noise, you're drawing attention. That's what they had a problem with. That's why T.Y. was like the man. Look, T.Y. said this before the manager knocked on the door. Man, they finna get put out. Yeah, y'all finna get put out. And the next thing you know, they knocking on the door. And when they knocked on the door, you hear a voice say, who's all in here? You see what I'm saying? So she said that's why T.Y. put the camera down. Cause the manager told them, she said the manager told them, look, y'all chill down, you know what I'm saying, and let's get it started, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it was finna happen. Check this out. If you go to TY Live video, when they were talking about putting that girl in the freezer, now that's gonna be exactly at 1:30. Right? Cause y'all, well, not at 1:30, you know what I'm saying? But round about that time frame, 1:30 to 2:30, right? Cause that's when you finna start. If you heard Monifa say, put her in the freezer, and she say this on TY Live. Now I know TY went live at 12:24 on September the 9th, cause they had it at first. They had it at 3, then they switched it at 2. Now look, I already proved this to everybody. You ain't got to believe me when I say this, but this was the police chief that was interviewing who? Laura at the press conference. It's a YouTuber right now that did looked up him, and come to find out, before he was a police chief, he worked for the ambulance department. He was the, you know what I'm saying? He the ambulance, bruh. He said they already got it set up. He said, Trey Gang, you know these people didn't come in no hotel just to pull this off. I was like, yeah, I know that. Because I was like, man, look. Because the hotel would have been called the police. Because, you know, the hotel is heavily secured. You know what I'm saying? You look, the hotel, I remember when they got the shooting in the hotel, guess who responded first? Not the police, the feds. That would mess me up. Bruh, it was a dude came in the lobby, started firing out shot Mason terroristic threat. Bruh, the feds showed up in seconds. Like, I'm like, how these folks get here fast? Then the police department came behind them folks. That's when I learned this. If you on federal ground, just say like just don't y'all know how like just think about downtown. If you got a hotel downtown, that's Fed jurisdiction. So this when I learned that the feds got jurisdiction on every building that's on their property, bro. So look, I don't even know is this true or not, gang. I'm just relying that information. They said Miss Teresa and them was in the room next door. They said Miss Teresa was in room 924 the whole time. Leonora and Kenneka was on the 11th floor. And when they brought her from the 11th floor, they took her to the 9th floor. Right? They said when they took her to the 9th floor, that's where her mama gonna be on in room 924. So that's when she gonna meet up with Man and them. That's how Man and them got a hold to Kenneka and put her in the elevator. When they took her downstairs, when they took her downstairs, she had to come here first. You gotta understand, she had to walk through her first, cause Leonora already texted her. I mean, she already texted Leonora that she was already ready to go. So that's who she was meeting up with. Boom. Come to find out, it was a setup, cause when she went back there, ain't nobody back there. And she turned around and walked. Look, she turned around and walked out that kitchen. Now they got their footage. And guess where else they finna go? Look, when she left out that kitchen, that's when she bumped into somebody. Off camera. And guess what they did next? Now they on the lobby floor. Keep this in mind, this the main floor. This how she finna get to the lobby floor. Look. Look. She said this how they got to the main lobby floor. They said when Kenneka walked in this kitchen, right? Cause this is, look, the lady even said Kenneka walked past the front desk. How they got her walking right here? They said she actually did walk through her and went down her, came into the kitchen. Oh, nobody heard. When she came out the kitchen, right? Look, the time skip in the kitchen. This the kitchen right here. When you go in this kitchen, when you go through these double doors like you see right here, it's doors, bruh. This the door. Soon you come out this door, here go the pot sink. That's why the time skip. Boom. Next thing you know, they go in the ballroom. Once they go in the ballroom, it's 2 freight elevators. They got on the freight elevator. They took the freight elevator down on the lower level. So now they in the basement, right? Think about when you seen the manager, the beverage manager was in that basement in the laundry area. Y'all remember he was toting sheets? When he was toting sheets, they said, look, boom. They said that's when they beat the girl up in the ballroom. You see what I'm saying? They said when they beat the girl up in the ballroom, right? And everybody knows this the laundry room downstairs. Everybody knows this the laundry room that's gonna be downstairs. So when they said when they beat her, that's how they had her. You know what I'm saying? Look, they said when they beat her, they took the hallway. Y'all see this yellow line right here? This is a hallway that's gonna lead from the laundry room. Boom, right here. And this where Shamaya came in and checked and opened the door up right here. This going to the laundry room. And Shamaya, and you have Monifa right here. Cause look, once you walk down this hallway, right, boom, you keep walking down that hallway, then you gotta hit the little corners. You see this? But now this the front entry. But the hallway down here gonna lead all the way down. Boom, and then turn. You see what I'm saying? Boom, all the way down, and then turn. So what they said she did, boom, they said once she got in the laundry room, they took her down the hallway that's gonna lead to the elevator. So once she got off the elevator, she actually came from the kitchen. So, make a long story short, she gets off on the elevator, walked by the front desk, walked through her, went to the kitchen, nothing didn't happen, then came out the kitchen, went through the ballroom, took the freight elevators down, boom, went to the laundry room, bam. And once she went to the laundry room, she came, now she getting off on the elevator and heading this way. Right? Now we downstairs. You see her, she walking past the stairs. You see that? Boom, she walking down the hallway. Now look, as you notice, if you bump into these double doors right here, you still gonna be in the trash dock area. But this actually gonna be the kitchen downstairs, right? So boom, she gonna walk through here, go to the back of the kitchen, and then when she walked in the kitchen, she come out where? This way. Right? When she come out this way, look, boom. Now she bumping in the stairs. You see that? Boom. When she bumped in the stairs, she started walking over her. Now keep this in mind. Y'all know it's a door right there. Y'all know it's a door right there and a water fountain. You mean to tell me, I watched the video. I always said, I want to know, did she go through this door right here? Because it leads you right to the pool area. It leads you right to the pool area, bruh. Then they got the girl coming back out. Watch this. When she go back through this way, everybody know it's an exit back here. It's an exit back here. And once you come through this way and turn down Chandler Lane, this where they had this when they drug the body back in. And y'all remember those freezers down there? Mm-hmm. Look, it all makes sense. Cause this is what she told me. She told me like this. She was like the medical. That's why the medical kids was there. She said that's why the medical kids were there, cause the doctor was there and the medical kids were taking notes. It was like an exhibit or something. Like this how you do this and this how you do that. And I'm like, for real, this stuff be going on. You ain't lying to me. And she was like, nope, I ain't got even nothing to lie about. She said the people own the same hotel Crown Plaza on the same Crown Plaza in Las Vegas. He said they had free rooms out there. Then guess what? She said everybody got paid after the fact. I'm talking about they said everybody got paid after that. Not no just no big old lump sum, but they got enough. They had enough because they were getting another, you know what I'm saying? Well, put it like this here. They all got advances. Put it like that. All right, you did this. We're going to give you an advance right now. And we got to give you the other money when it comes to the lawsuit. Because now you got to clean that money up. You see, because now there'll be money laundering. Now you got money laundering involved. You see what I'm saying? And she said that this is the reason why they getting over with this. Because these people connected to the insurance company. The insurance company is the bank. So the company, Crown Plaza, ain't losing no money. The insurance there to pay everybody, bro. I said, what? I'm like, wait a minute now. He said, if you look into the medical examiner office, the police chief, the mayor, and all those judges, she was like, she was like, these people is so corrupt. Man, that lady was telling me some stuff about this what she said. Everything what she was telling me, King Rob's story was matching up. The only thing King Rob wasn't mentioning it was Hollywood. Well, he mentioned Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? He already mentioned Hollywood about the sacrifice. So he wasn't lying about that when he said the girl was sacrificed. She said they made Miss Teresa and them do it up under the police supervision. Cause the police ain't finna the police gonna watch them do it. And once they got through doing what they doing, that's when she was in police custody. Watch this. I mean, not in police custody. They saying when they put her in the freezer, they already took the pictures. They already had the crime scene, the camera footage, and all of this. They said they were controlling the cameras in real time. So boom. They said they took her downstairs, did the surgery, put her in the freezer, staged the crime scene. Then y'all see they taking the body out, right? They took the body out that joint, right? They said this supposed to be in the same night. They said this supposed to be the same night, gang. She said this was on the 9th. They took Kenneka out that joint. But whoever else in this freezer, they saying this the other girl that's in the freezer, they taking out. And this the one they had to put a heart monitor on because they ain't know she was still alive or any signs or pulse or anything.
Most care and attention, photograph everything ahead of time, and really do the best we can because these cases are going to the crime scene in the first place. Okay, so the place. So where does good evidence come from? It comes from proper processing of the crime scene. So today, we're going to be looking at the crime scene, how to process it, how to collect evidence. Let's begin. Our first question is, what is the crime scene? How do we define the crime scene in the first place? Okay, so the crime scene includes the following. First of all, the specific place where the crime occurred. Second of all paths of entry or exit. And third, any nearby areas where evidence may have been discarded or moved. Let's look at some examples. What would we call the crime scene for a murder committed in the ballroom of a hotel? Well, the ballroom is the place where the crime occurred, so that would certainly be part of the crime scene. Hallways adjacent to, entering into, or providing exits from the ballroom would also be part of the crime scene. Perhaps stairwells, elevators, ways of accessing the floor where the ballroom was. We'd also include hotel dumpsters, garbage chutes, things of that nature where evidence might be disposed of. What about a bank robbery? Well, certainly the bank itself, but perhaps also the alley behind the bank.
Now y'all see this? Now he finna explain how to conduct a crime scene at a hotel. He finna show y'all what these people posted actually did. Now everything what he said how to conduct the crime scene, the police did everything what he said they was gonna do. You know, take videos. You got videos. They're gonna take pictures. They're gonna mark evidence. They're gonna take room temperatures. They did all of that. They did all of that. Cause that's what they gonna do. They staged the crime scene. They the one stage it. They the one put the body in. Look, they said they made Miss Teresa and them put her in there. That's why they had everybody in the kitchen. They made her put her in there because, you know, for insurance purposes, for their camera footage. You see what I'm saying? That's why the police were telling Miss Teresa, look, you cannot have no phone on you at this time. Cause the lady told me, man, everything was going smooth. Everything was great. Until these people got so high and they got so drunk, they was really being too loud. And the guests started noticing. And the lady, and then look, this is what the lady told me. The lady even said this was years ago when the lady told me this. This was years ago when the lady told me this. She said Miss Teresa was even in the parking lot. Even Rob said Miss Teresa and Leonora and James Coleman was in the parking lot when Kenneka came outside. You see what I'm saying? So now look, this lady said Kenneka gonna have medicine in her system because of the surgery. She said on that autopsy report, she was like, get you to a doctor. She was like, find somebody that's a doctor experiment. Don't you explain it. You gotta let the doctor explain this, and he gonna tell you what that medicine for. Even though when we heard that she had fentanyl in her system, right? Look, the fentanyl. Everybody know what fentanyl is. Okay? Everybody know fentanyl is a street drug, right? We all can agree with that. But it's two different types of fentanyl. You got the fentanyl that's the street drug, and you got the fentanyl that's the hospital drug for surgeries and aesthetics and stuff like that. And she was like, some of those medicines is for surgery. It's prepared for surgery. Because when you do surgery on people, you gotta put these people on high dose. Check this out. They said they had Kenneka body. They said they had that. They said it took these people a couple of hours to do what they do, because this just ain't no quick operation. They said the quickest one could last about 6 hours or something. Cause you know if you doing this organ harvesting and all of this old stuff, bro, come on now. You know what I'm saying? You got to be professional. You just can't go in there with a knife and just start butchering. How you gonna cover up the wounds? They said look, and I believe this lady, cause when I looked up at the funeral home. When I was looking up the funeral home, right, and these people were telling people how do they this what really goes on in the funeral home, and they would give me the process. Bro, man, they said, man, you got funeral home director. If you been in the wreck, look, if you been in the wreck and check this out, just say the wreck was so bad they need a closed casket. But if you got the right funeral home director, he can fix your body up. They said, man, look. They said, man, look, it was this dude, he was in the wreck, the family want an open casket instead of a closed casket. And he was explaining to them, like, man, look, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how this gonna point out to be, but I'm trying to make your loved one look beautiful as they can. So they were breaking it down like he had to reconstruct the face, reconstruct the nose. They had to put something in the body because this body side was you know what I'm saying? They had to basically they fixed the body up. And the body didn't even look like it was in the wreck at all. That's what I'm saying. So funeral home director, when you think about an autopsy and you think about people cutting them up, but you gotta also look at this. These people know how to sew you up, put you back together. So what you think a crooked doctor could do if he in the organ harvester? He can cut you up and sew you back together. And nobody won't even know that your organ missing. Check this out. That's a big thing over there in India. Cause don't you know people selling their kidneys alone willingly? Man, you got people poor out there, bro, and they ain't even got a job, so they went to the doctor, bro. And don't you know, like in America, you can go to sell your blood. We got blood banks in America. These people that got kidney banks, bro. Then these people giving these folks like $200, $300 for their kidneys. You know what I'm saying? And then they only got one kidney, right? And this what they starting to realize. Like soon when they gave away their kidney, these people started getting sick and dying. So look, she said this. She told me a whole lot of people were there from Hollywood. And the people from Hollywood was there because, you know, they into sacrifices and stuff. So, you know, they finna sacrifice and they finna reach the fame. You know what I'm saying? They finna, you know what I'm saying? Just say like Zillionaire. Everybody knows Zillionaire work in Hollywood. When Zillionaire, if you looked at Zillionaire first content, he always blamed the mama. Look how he was talking about the mama. That's why a lot of people start watching Zillionaire. Because look how the way Zillionaire went ham on Miss Teresa. He even said she sold her daughter. And he on the footage. He bringing that organ harvesting theory on y'all, bro. And when he was saying that, I said, man, I ain't watch a dude no more because he going in on the mama and the mama innocent. She ain't even got nothing to do with it. This man just got a problem with women, period. But he just knew something. He just knew something that we didn't even know. He know this lady personally, bro, and called that lady out in the beginning. All because our feeling was involved for the mother because we were naturally gonna feel for the mother. And she the main person behind this. Look, the lady said, oh, this is so hard, Jack. Hold on, y'all. But listen to this, gang.
Or some of the adjacent streets. Here's a crime scene where a homicide occurred, and you can see that there's a great deal of blood at the scene, and a number of items of interest have been marked out with these yellow flags. So, you're a first responder, you're arriving at a crime scene, maybe you're a police officer, maybe you're emergency medical staff, you're somebody who's arrived to a crime scene first. What are the obligations of a first responder at a crime scene? First of all, call for backup. If you were to investigate a crime scene yourself and became incapacitated in some way, then it would be too late to call for backup, and it would take quite some time for somebody to find you and render assistance to you and help anybody at the crime scene who needed attention. So what does backup involve? It might mean additional police forces. It might mean emergency medical services, so an ambulance. It might mean fire, whatever is appropriate given the nature of the crime. If it's arson, you call fire, for example. If there are people hurt, you get emergency medical attention. In most cases, police will be useful as well. If there are people who need medical care, then you provide whatever you are capable of providing until folks with greater proficiency arrive. You also need to secure the scene. This means putting up barriers, making sure nobody enters or exits the scene. So you're going to establish a perimeter, decide on the spot what is the crime scene, what parts of this area need to be secured, where do you draw the line? In other words, that's establishing the perimeter. You establish the perimeter physically with ropes, barricades, crime scene tape, and guards. So not only do you want to visually distinguish the crime scene, so passersby know that they cannot enter, but you also want to put things in their way so that they cannot enter. So these could be physical barricades, and often these are guards, so police officers or detectives who can stand there and say, move along, this is a closed crime scene. Part of the purpose of securing the scene is to prevent people from leaving the crime scene. If, again, there were a murder in a hotel ballroom, you might have a large number of people who would like very much to leave this place, but who may be connected with the crime. And so you need to acquire the details of the...
Y'all heard what that man just said, bruh? Now look at all the areas that she traveled in. She gonna be in the pool, elevator, kitchen, laundry room, parking lot.
Those people, interview them at the scene, or at least have a means of following up with them later.
And that's why Miss Teresa and them was in the ballroom. Check this out, gang. When y'all see that most famous ballroom when Miss Teresa ran out of there, it was not the time that she ran out of there. King Rob said the real reason why she ran out that room, her and Leonora. When she ran out the room, if you peep the game, you only see Leonora and the police officer. But the family supposed to be in that area, right? Ain't that what the lobby footage showing? The family supposed to be right there in that area. Why we didn't never see the family members on that camera when they was running out that job? Cause that was at another time. That wasn't even on the tent. That wasn't even on the tent. That was all on the night, bro.
These people may be suspects in the crime. They may also be witnesses. So they may have seen what happened, and if you let them go, you may never find them again, and you may lose the information that they have as witnesses forever. We also want to make sure that people don't enter the crime scene. So people entering the crime scene might destroy the evidence, either intentionally or unintentionally. So a person might return to a crime.
Ain't that what Miss Teresa did? Return to the crime scene and the police giving them evidence?
Crimes destroy the evidence. We also want to make sure that people don't enter the crime scene. So people entering the crime scene might destroy the evidence, either intentionally or unintentionally. So a person might return to a crime scene knowing that there's some really damning piece of evidence there and destroy it. Or a person might just wander through the crime scene and destroy important evidence by trampling all over it, totally accidentally. Who do we want to prevent? Random passersby, neighbors, family.
Now look, if that's the case, this is probably why they took Miss Teresa back there on the crime scene. Cause they already know her evidence gonna be on the crime scene, so might as well take her back there in case it might pop up. Like, well, you know, what her evidence doing? That's when we were showing her the body, the freezer, the crime scene, and J Money downstairs taking pictures. J Money downstairs taking pictures, bro. So if J Money was taking pictures downstairs, right? It's round about this time. Look, they said this ain't even Kenneka, bro. Man, look how she look big on the gurney. See that? Look at the bag. What's that in the bag? Is that some hair? We know it's black. Look at all the evidence they taking out. That's what I just really want to show y'all. And they giving it all to Miss Teresa. Look at him in the back. Then what make it so bad? This the same funeral home director. This a funeral home director that's picking up the body. And guess where he finna take it to? Cause it ain't finna go to the medical examiner office. Nope. Cause you even living over in the press conference said we don't even know where our sister is now. And I'm like, how you don't know where she is now? And then you got Jamal Green in the back trying to calm her down and switching the subject. You see what I'm saying, gang? Hi, y'all. Appreciate the cash out, gang.
And even emergency personnel that are not authorized to be there. So if you have some police officers that are not necessary for the investigation that are posting on the perimeter, those people should stay on the perimeter. We want as few people as possible going to the crime scene to prevent destruction of the evidence. So once we've secured the scene and we have the proper people on.
And this one thing I noticed since the police discovered the body, right? This what the police supposed to do. They supposed to stay off the premises and let the investigators come in and handle that. But you still got the same police officer that was there that night trampling all over the evidence. No, 9 times out of 10, if a person been shot on the street, the police gonna secure the body and was till the detectives get there. And once the detectives get there, the detectives finna take over the scene. You see what I'm saying? The detectives finna take on the scene. Ain't nobody allowed on that premises but the detective now. Another red flag. When this man said this how you conduct the crime scene, look at the protocol of how they conducted the crime scene and giving the evidence to the people that's accused of the murder. If it was police officers that night, that explain why these police was hanging out all day and all night at the hotel. Check this out. The police, look. If the police were there, like what you see, here go the police chief. Look, keep this in mind. I'm glad I did it like this. Look at everybody. Look where everybody finna go. Boom. You got Jay Guido. They finna go to the back door. Look at the time. It's 2:00. Watch this. 2 o'clock, bree. Look, that's why everybody going back. And guess who in this area? Guess who in this area, bruh? See, y'all don't think about people gonna be in this private room right here. That's what King Rob said. This what me and Straight Drop was. We was in that room. This what all of us was at. Miss Teresa was in the parking lot. Leonora was in the parking lot. Now, who would be in this room right here unnoticed is on the camera? Cause whoever come out this room gonna be seen on footage. Check this out. Boom. Look. And then look who coming out the kitchen. Him. Then look where they finna go. This at 2:34, bruh. Boom. Everybody on the move. Wham. He coming out. Suited and booted at 2 in the morning. Look. Boom. Now you finna get them gonna need a car to get her out the pool area. And that's gonna be around what time, gang? What time? Look. What time did say, gang? What's the real time stamp on this footage? What's the real time stamp on this footage? Drop it in my chat right now. And they finna show you who been paying attention, bro. Cause this all finna make sense. This right here finna make a whole lot of sense. What time this is on the footage? You got to know the time. And I ain't moving it, John, till I get the timestamp. Payal, there you go. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Now go back to what Miss Teresa said. Well, they was cleaning out the pool around 3 and 4 o'clock. But she did one thing. It just changed the date and said that was on the 10th. I don't believe that. That was on the 9th. At 3 and 4 in the morning. Cause look, that's why she mentioned it. Let's bring that pool up cause they don't know nothing about that pool. So let me tell everybody, don't y'all know they were cleaning out that pool? So that means she put the police on blast. She really was sending a message to the police and it's like she was threatening, like, I'll tell you about that pool. And then now the police will have to explain about that pool theory. Cause then they even mentioned it and said they found feces in the pool. And they had to shut the pool down. Why you think Chosen King said what he said? Miss Teresa and Leonora is on footage on Kenneka phone. Cause Jane Coleman recorded what they was doing. That's why the investigator wanted her phone, and Miss Teresa didn't trust him because she know what was on that phone, and she thought the police were finna, you know what I'm saying, take down the whole gang, bro. That's why she went and hired the lawyer. Well, the lawyer was already in play, but they just speed the process up. Like, come on, man, let's go on and get this silver suit over with. Right? So check this out.
Site, it's time to search the crime scene. But before that, we have to do a couple important processes to preserve the crime scene. First of all, we need to record it. So this is before we search, before we collect evidence, we have to record the crime scene one way or another. How do we do this? We can do it with detailed notes, so you can just write down notes on a notepad. You can record them with an audio recorder. We can do rough sketches of the crime scene to try to represent what we've seen. We can also take pictures, and this is a really common technique. Photographs are very faithful and are unlikely to miss something that a sketch might miss. When we do photography, we want to take a series of shots. So we want to take establishing shots, so in the ballroom, This might be a shot actually of the hotel from the outside. Then we want to take long-range shots, medium, and close-up. So we want to kind of move toward the location of the crime. I'll show you some crime scene photography in just a moment. Video is also a way that crime scenes can be recorded. A person can walk through the scene with the video camera. They can record. They can also give their recorded notes over the video and get two types of information recorded at once. That's also very common. Here's an example of a crime scene sketch for a homicide. So what you can see here is it's a really basic sketch of the room where the crime was committed. You can see some dimensions on the outside. It's a relatively rough sketch, so this is the sort of sketch which would be done at the crime scene and then would later be cleaned up once all the information had been collected. So let me walk you through this. So you can see here there are some items of furniture. Here's a bookcase, fireplace, there's a chair, a couch, a table, and so forth. Then you'll also see that there are a number of these little arrow things. What these are the positions from which photos were taken. So anytime the crime scene photographer took a picture of the crime scene, the sketch artist, who may have been the same person, draws a little triangle to indicate where that photo was taken from. Now this will help later on to orient whoever's looking at these pictures to the crime scene in general. So that's an important part of crime scene photography. We have items of particular interest highlighted with letters circled. So there's a blood stain, a blood stain, a blood stain, a blood stain. Here's the victim's body. There were shell casings found, bullet shell casings found in different locations. Here's the phone, tipped over wine glass, and so forth. So from a sketch like this, we may even be able to reconstruct what happened. Okay, so speaking of crime scene photography, here is a close-up from a crime scene. Here you can see a cartridge shell casing in the carpet. You can see that a ruler has been added to provide scale. Close-ups are notoriously bad for scale. It's really difficult to tell how big something is when you don't have other objects surrounding it for context. Easy way to solve that, put a ruler in the frame, then there's no ambiguity at all how big the thing is. If we zoom out a bit, so this was a close-up, if we zoom out a bit, we can see a medium shot. You can see the orange cone there is to direct anybody's attention to that cartridge casing. You can see, if you just look at the image, the cartridge casing is difficult to see, but the orange cone makes it unmissable. If we zoom out a little bit further, then we've got a shot of the crime scene. You can actually see the victim on the bed there in the background. So we'd want to take probably some additional shots of, this looks like a house or an apartment, of the house, the area around it, and so forth. So now I'd like to show you an example of crime scene videography. This is from a film called Into the Abyss. We're actually going to be watching it in our class. It's a terrific documentary. If you are a passerby on the internet and you're watching this series of lessons, I highly recommend Into the Abyss. It's on Netflix. All right, so let's take a look. This is some crime scene videography from a triple homicide that was investigated in Texas. Let's take a look.
Now, I just want to show y'all how they conduct the crime scene. Y'all can go and watch this channel. Shout out to this YouTuber for putting this evidence up. The goal is find all the irrelevant physical evidence. Evidence during the search should be marked and photographed and collected. Possible evidence and possible carrying of the evidence are collected. Never disturb the crime scene. Eating, drinking, smoking, opening, or shutting the windows, or cutting on the heat or the AC. The AC, that's why they had to stash ice in there.
Crime scene searching is that the crime scene is to be disturbed as little as possible. So investigators are forbidden from eating, drinking, smoking, opening or shutting windows, tampering with the heat or the air conditioning. We want to try to keep everything just the way it is. We also want to make sure to collect what are called standard reference samples. So if we collect, for example, a piece of carpet from that appears to have a blood stain on it, we would also want to collect a piece of carpet that does not appear to have any blood stain on it, so that when we take this blood-stained carpet back to the lab and do some tests to see whether it is really.
And that's why these people were cutting up the carpet. Why do you think these people look at all this stuff this man pointing out what they had supposed to conduct the investigation, and since you know how they conduct the investigation, look how they covering it up at the same time conducting it. So they staging it and covering the crime scene all at once. All at once. Now let's go back to the video footage. Watch this. I put it all together. Now watch the movement, gang. Now watch this. When I was putting these videos together, that's why I can always go back to all my videos. All my videos. Keeping up with the timestamps. Taking clips from this clip. Trying to match them up. And then this is what I got.
What happened inside the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare? That's the question many are asking of hotel management after the body of Kenneka Jenkins was found in a freezer early Sunday morning.
If you've seen her going to a freezer or being carried to a freezer, then you need to prove that.
The 19-year-old's family talked to reporters a few hours after the heartbreaking discovery.
That's my favorite sister. How can I live life knowing I'll never see her again?
Jenkins' family says she was at the hotel with some friends at a party, but around 4:30 Saturday morning, the friends called to say they couldn't find Jenkins, but had her cell phone and truck keys.
Now y'all know why they started it off at 4:30. Look what Trey Gang just told y'all what was going on at 2-some, and the police chief girl.
It had to be something within that room that happened, because they walked in the hotel at 1:13, and they seen at 2-some. That's when they realized she was lost. That's not adding up.
Family members went to the hotel but say staff told them a missing persons report needed to be filed in order to look at surveillance video. The family says police also weren't helpful, but eventually looked at the video and told them.
We saw her on the video at 3:20 a.m. in the
3:20 is 1:20. Y'all see that? At 1:20, she walked by the lobby. 2 minutes later, she walked. Well, 1 minute later, 10 minutes later, she walking in the freezer. Right? Well, that's what they want us to show round about 1:30. It could have been a couple of minutes before that. I say 1:21, because it's gonna take number 1 minute to get back there. So boom, 1:21. And then they're gonna take another 4 minutes to get to the elevator. Now you in 4 minutes. Now she getting off on the elevator, walking towards the kitchen. That's the move.
the morning, staggering. His exact words. She was so drunk, so she couldn't hold herself up. She was holding on to the wall. She stumbled into the refrigerator. Then she closed the door behind her.
Martin believes if someone had looked at the video sooner, her daughter could have been saved.
To me, I feel like they helped kill my child. The police department and this hotel.
That's why that lady said they help. Don't that sound like what Chosen King said? If you got the police present and the police watching you commit a crime and they filmed this crime, then they were selling the footage. They were selling cell phone footage. So if you got all these law enforcement around and all these people that's helping you commit this murder, that's why you said, I believe they helped kill my child.
Kenneka get their keys left in the hallway. She thinking, I gotta go piss. Let me try to find it. Let me find the nearest washroom. It's a big hotel. I know it's a public washroom somewhere. My bad.
Now look at the timestamp. 120. This said 120. I matched it up. Oh, I got David Payne the clock off. I'm just showing y'all before it happened. Boom. This before everything happened. Check it out, gang. Now you see why Leonora keep hanging back there? Every time Leonora come in, they always heading in that direction. They let you know she been knowing her sister was her. She been knowing her sister was in the freezer the whole time, bruh. And guess what time this is? This will be at 6 o'clock. 6:08. This is 6 o'clock. Now, check this out. When Miss Teresa was in the beginning, she was telling everybody, yeah, on the Dr. Oz show, yeah, when we was up there at that hotel around about 6 o'clock, and I'm like, I ain't see you on the footage at 6 o'clock, Miss Teresa. I ain't see none of this. We must be missing some footage. But now, I see the whole time we were watching the footage at 6 o'clock. And that's why she tried to make it look like, yeah, they were trying to lock Leonora up. Because Leonora gonna be on the footage talking to the police. So Miss Teresa gonna throw that out there like, yeah, they were trying to lock them up and made us leave the hotel. But the whole time, the police is informing them that, hey, man, look, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing too much walking around the hotel and you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to sit down somewhere. Only thing the hotel and the police wanted to do, sit down, let us conduct our investigation. No, it's clearly these people got something else on their mind. If you got cell phone footage of the hotel involvement and y'all got spooked, now you turn the tables on Crown Plaza. Now you trying to find some evidence to make Crown Plaza. You trying to expose the cover up without y'all being involved. You see what I'm saying? They trying to expose the cover up without getting involved. Look. And here go the translator. So Miss Teresa already talked to her earlier that day. See they talking? Look. So watch this. So she talking to you, seen the Garcia. And then make it so bad, everybody already know the police is already up there. So that means that too, when the police never left the hotel that night, they stayed there, bro. They can't leave nobody unattended at the hotel. They got to stay there. Boom, got the same earrings on. So they ain't talking about Kenneka. Well, they talking about Kenneka, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's about, man, can you find her? Do y'all have any? No, they talking about something else, bro. There you go. There you go, Solo. Solo Dulo. She was already at the hotel when she got the call at 4:34. Cause that's when this the reason why they chose 4:34. You already got her at the pool. You done cover up the pool part. You already staged the crime scene. You already got that. So they had to be through around about 4 to 4:30. How long you would think to cover up a crime scene? How long you would think it cover up the crime scene professionally? You got an hour on your hand. You got the first shift. Look, she even laughing and everything, bro. What's so funny? That's why That's why she started the time off 4:34. So when Miss Teresa got there earlier that morning, she didn't come from the house. She didn't even come from the house. She was already there. That's why he in and out this ballroom right here. Dead giveaway. He finna be in and out this ballroom. This at 6. Boom. See this? He go in there. Miss Teresa and them. Miss Teresa in the parking lot. All right. She on the security chirp. She talking to security. This is security phone. So it's 6:30. So look, she finna go downstairs and boom, y'all gotta keep him in mind with these dreadlocks, that big dude right there. Now look, he finna go downstairs. So him and Eugenia Garcia, they finna meet up. They finna meet up, gang. So she finna come and she finna go straight to the laundry room. She going I think straight to the laundry room, I believe. I believe she going to the kitchen, he going in the laundry room. One of them finna go to the laundry room. He going into the kitchen. Now keep this in mind. You know he ain't finna go in the lunchroom with that plate. Cause he ain't on the footage entering. He is not on the footage entering the lunchroom. You know, managers like this don't eat in the lunchroom. They got offices. So if he walking down here, where he going? And what's in that box? Cause I don't believe there's no food in that box. Cause you left out of there with no food. So when you went to the front desk, you got food behind there. I don't think there's no food in there. And then you see him talking. He talking. I know he ain't talking to himself. All right. So you seen the guy Seal went to the laundry room. For what? For what? So Leonora on the floors. So you seen the guy Seal calling the laws. Talking about Leonora disturbing the peace. Cause that's why they call the police on Leonora. Cause guess what Leonora at? On the 11th floor, knocking on door of an employee. See that? Now look, y'all see when he was playing with his zipper? Watch this, guy. Y'all see this exact same footage earlier that morning. When y'all saw this footage, y'all were watching this footage in the morning. Cause don't y'all know it was around about 5 in the morning? According to that footage, it was about 5 in the morning. And he was peeping around the corner. And everybody like, oh, why he playing with his zipper? They must be in there doing it to that girl. Cause it was earlier that morning. Why they got this footage at 6:28? It's two footage of this. If you go back to this camera at 5 in the morning, guess who you finna see? Him. So you're gonna see this footage twice. It's a lot of footage that I watched twice. I'm like, wait a minute. Is my mind playing tricks on me? It's like I'm watching a loop video. Cause look, I tried to match the time up with this time. So I'm like, okay, if he looking in that corner, only thing he would be seeing is the trash compactor and the elevators. So whatever they were doing on the elevator, it was on the elevators and not the kitchen. Right? So check this out. So now since we know this is 6:28, look what they will be doing at 9. So this is what the police will be doing at 6 o'clock. Pow, Jack. And now I know why these videos finna be looped. Look. See, he go over there inside. It's a door over there. All you got to do is go through that door. Now you got, boom, Irene on the scene. Irene on the scene. All right. Now y'all see Yusina Garcia just came out the pool area. She just came out the pool area. So that means if Yusina Garcia just got off the phone with the laws and turn around and go to the pool area. So that means she met up with the laws in the pool area and waiting on them to come to the front door. And waiting on them folk come to the front door. Now look, y'all. Check this out. This an employee. This an employee. And he with these people. And he with these people, bruh. And guess what? And guess what somebody told me a long time ago? Guess who he related to? What's that YouTuber dude name? Slime Ball. Y'all, what's that dude name? That dude look like he mixed. Used to always have my name in his mouth. Slime Gang or something. That light skinned dude. No, that ain't Coleman. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why they giving y'all this what they were doing. They will point out people and give you the wrong name on these people. This man is employed. His name is Jimmy Smith. His name is Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith. He work in the sales department. Yeah, in Slime We Trust. That's what they told me. This is his people. This is his people. Right? And that's why he was going in on me the way he was going in on me. Cause I was following this dude. And I'm like, man, who is this dude? You can tell they even look alike. Look. Man, his jump popped up. Look. Ugly ass nigga, bro. Man, nigga ugly as a motherfucker. Look at this. Look at him when he growing her out.
Everything happened to them. All this trouble after all the good that they have done in this lifetime for people, to people, and everything that you're going through, it could be your health, it could be your relationship, it could be anything. And y'all thinking, why me? Why me? What have I done? This only applies to whoever needs this. If it don't apply, let.
But let me show y'all proof of a loop video that I was showing everybody right here. This is what I was showing everybody when it comes to the loop videos. Y'all remember? Now it's finna make sense where they looped it at. Right at Tucson. Right at 2 something. This on the 9th and this on the 10th. This on the 9th and this is on the 10th. See that? Boom. You got the police chief. Boom. September the 10th. At the same time, gang. See, they got that on the 10th. And on the 9th. They got this on the 10th and on the 9th at 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. That's why you see this on same video on 2 different days. Only thing they look, boom. See that? All it is, you got the look. So look, that means if they showing this on the 10th, you might as well just watch this as the 9th at 2 in the morning. So watch this. You could believe this footage right here or this footage, because it's the same day, round about the same time. See that, gang? So that means this would be happening on the 9th at 2 in the morning. Cause when the police walk in, guess who finna walk from this side? Told y'all. I told y'all, bruh. All it just take a little editing skills. Only cause only thing you just gotta do is clear this up. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you just gotta clear this up, bro. See that? Look. That's on the 10th. So he coming out the exact time. Watch this was on her. They overlapped the footage. So what they did, they took the original copy and made a duplicated and took the police off this one and kept them on this one. See that? Look at, come on. Got him. Trey Gang got him. And then watch this. Since we talking about 2:30, look, this how I believe the freezer came into play. Because of this. Anonymous sent me this. And look at the timestamp. See that? They're gonna be at 2:39. 2:39. And what he doing? Got him. Trey Gang got him, Jack. To the max. And Miss Teresa know this stuff too. Miss Teresa saw this stuff. She saw this stuff, bruh. And then she's let it match her timestamp up with the police narrative. I got the call at 4:34. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. So boom. Now go to this. Now look how this footage look. This why we see the AC man. Cause don't y'all remember the police? Look, remember the dude that was doing it, somehow how to process a crime scene? You know what I'm saying? You gonna have people turning on heat or the AC, all of this. What the crime detective dude said about the heat and the AC? That's why you see the maintenance man on the scene. That's why you see the maintenance man on the scene, bro. Cause now it's 6. Cause look, 6 o'clock. Woo! You better have that freezer on, or the cooler or something. Cause now you know what I'm saying. The body gonna start stinking. So check this out. If they already pulled Kenneka out the freezer, who is the other girl in the freezer then? Now I see what Rob and them were talking about. Now I see why they had everybody. That's why they were saying that's not Kenneka in their freezer, but you seeing her. That's her in their freezer. But they already got her out their freezer, and there could be possibly another girl on video that they know who it is, and they pulling her out the freezer. So now you just cover up 2 bodies. Now you covered up 2 bodies and made it look like one. You got Kenneka out of there. You know what I'm saying? And then on the footage, you got another girl coming out the freezer. So that's why Miss Reese was standing on the porch, right? Since we know how she know what's the real deal on the timestamp. Now I see why she was trying to keep up with the time when she was talking to BET News on the porch. Like, yeah, when they told her like around about 4, it's like about 4 hours out. She was trying to keep up with the time. I showed y'all the YouTuber when she said when she was doing her views on the mama Miss Teresa. She was like, man, look, her story don't sound right. Why is she trying to act like she trying to remember a time or something? Like, why is she trying to remember a time? It's like she trying to keep up with the time and try to tell the story. You see what I'm saying? That's why the maintenance man gonna be on the scene. That's why they add him in the reports. Ooh, that's why they got living over there walking. Y'all just be patient. Now look, she finna go show them some in her phone. Then the police finna come in. Now watch how the police finna, even the police finna show them some stuff on the phone. Look. Him. Right here. Very important. See, I watched this footage. See, I've been watching this footage, bro. That's how I know who the employee was on that job. So she finna take the phone back over there and show them. Hi y'all, we got him. And then make it so bad. Now I got to ask this question. What we gonna do about this information? That's all I wanted to know, gang. What we gonna do with the information that we got now? You got the white girl, the translator keep coming back and forth. Now you will understand why Irene came back up there with Leonora. Cause you was communicating on Kenneka phone all that night, setting the girl up. No wonder why y'all back up here together. Ooh wee. Bye y'all. Appreciate that, David. Appreciate that, Dave, for the cash out game. Now look, boom. That's why I was like, okay, if the police up there and they claiming they didn't saw her on survey, cause listen to what the real reason why Leonora said the real reason why they was up there Then Living Nora told everybody the reason why we was up there, cause we were waiting on these people. We got the missing person report, and these people telling us that Kenneka still ain't came in. They still don't even see her on the footage. This is what Living Nora telling everybody. You know that's a lie now. Cause the real reason why they sitting up there, cause they waiting on the police to get through with their investigation so they could view the body and take their ass home. That's all that was, bro. And that's what got me mad, because I see the game now. Miss Teresa, Living Nora, J Money, and the rest of those family members mad. That's why Kenneka's sister on her daddy's side questioning Miss Teresa Martin. These people ain't even really thinking about Kenneka Jenkins. These people just living it up, bro. Look, he got the same key. These are the same keys I saw front desk to. Right here. You see that? These the same keys. See what I'm talking about? Them the same keys that the front desk took out that. Look. Let me slow it down. See that? All right. Hold up. Right here. Watch this. Payo! Payo! Got him again. I watched the video, bro. I'm watching these people talk. I'm watching these people slide notes. I'm watching people dropping key cards on the top of the desk and acting suspicious. I'm seeing all of this. Look. And y'all thought he was a guest? I told you this sucker named Jimmy Smith. He worked in the sales department. That's why he down here, bro. But on footage, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, why is he down here? Like, he supposed to be going in the laundry room too? Oh, okay. Ooh, then you got French Cave locking it down. Now check this out. He got keys down here. You supposed to see him on September the 9th in this hallway locking these same doors. But mysteriously, the time skipped around that time. Look at all his routes where he going to. All right. So now they got everything straightened out. So now they finna pull the body out the freezer. Now watch how this finna go. Now, if this at 11 or 12, right, you will see what he would be doing on September 9th, locking everything down, making sure nobody don't come down here. This area is off limits now. Really nobody don't supposed to be down here but security. So now I know why Living Nora will be talking to the police. See what I'm saying? When I first saw this, I'm like, wait a minute, this look real funny to me. Cause the police been up there, they still telling you, cause look, round about this time, that's when you seen the guy say, look, if you look on the reports, you seen it said around 11 something, 11:30 to be exact. That's when they discovered Kenneka walking on the lower level. On the footage. Look at this timestamp. I appreciate that, Dennis Jackson. So when you look at it again, it's all stand out. And you start to see all they errors. Hi, y'all. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to point out, all the errors. Look at it. That's why you don't see Miss Teresa right here talking to these folks. Cause I always ask myself, I said, man, Miss Teresa supposed to be right here talking to the police. With James Coleman. Look, that's why he wiping the sweat off. Now you see who they talking to? Just like Chosen King said, I be talking to Living Nora too about James Coleman with that phone filming Living Nora and Miss Teresa and them. Cause this when they finna start asking for the phone. This when they finna start asking for the phone, and guess what time they asking for the phone in Miss Teresa's statements. Don't forget about the statements and what time they took the statement. It's really over with now. They really exposed now. That's when Miss Teresa was like, nope, I don't trust you with this phone. You're gonna have to talk to my lawyer. And I'm like, but that's how you supposed to drop the phone off. If that's what I would have did, drop that phone off and give me all the information that you find on that junk. Cause I'm gonna be aware, like, man, these folks might have deleted some and anything. I want anything that's been deleted. That would be my copy, my receipt, just to make sure y'all didn't tamper with her phone. You didn't delete no messages. Make sure it wasn't no setup. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I'm gonna mute my microphone game and I'm gonna let y'all watch the little footage a little bit. And I'll be back right after the episode. It looked like she even pointed back towards the freezer.